Calliope Cosmos here, aka Cece. Just look at how amazing my world is. It is so filled with color, but I still see lots of white that we can color in. Last week, when we read Scribble Spot by Diane Albert, we added black to my world and figured out that this section is going to be a tree. I'm so excited to see what we're going to add today. I hope you're ready because we're about to read a very, very, very long dog by Julia Patton. If you've got a copy, go get it and get ready to get comfortable as we listen in.
Hi everyone. Today we're going to read The Very, Very, Very Long Dog by Julia Patton. Read to you today with permission by Sourcebooks Jabberwocky. This is Bartleby. Well, this is his bottom anyway. Bartleby is a very, very, very long sausage dog who's lucky enough to live in this beautiful old bookstore. Every day, Bartleby eats breakfast whilst reading his favorite books. Then, his special friends take him for his morning walk around town. Bartleby loves his home, his walks, and his friends. Life couldn't be any better. Except Bartleby is so long, he's not always quite sure where his bottom is. His walks start out great, but unfortunately, they don't always end so well. His friends tried their very best to help him clean up the mess. Bartleby had no idea. Day after day, they carefully trotted across Main Street. But his blundering backside caused a calamity. Oh, Bartleby! They cautiously took a diversion around the construction site. But his bungling behind created even more chaos. Oh, Bartleby! One day, Bartleby's reckless rear made so much mayhem that not even his friends could fix it this time. Oh, Bartleby. Bartleby heard yelling and shouting and turned back to investigate. He would get to the bottom of this and find the culprit. Poor Bartleby realized that it was his very own bottom that had caused all the crashing and bashing, making everyone unhappy. He ran all the way home and was so sad he didn't even read his favorite bedtime story. He still ate his dinner. He vowed never to leave the bookstore again. Bartleby's friends were heartbroken to see him so sad. They loved him just the way he was. They rummaged through all the bookshelves searching for answers. They concocted a most marvelous plan that just might make Bartleby feel better. They created a very special gift, a gift for Bartleby to help himself. Every day, Bartleby still eats his breakfast while reading his favorite books. His special friends still take him for his morning walk around town. But now, Bartleby is absolutely sure where his bottom is. Oh, Bartleby. This has been The Very, Very, Very Long Dog by Julia Patton. We'll see you again next week.
Can you imagine not being able to see your own behind? Thankfully, Bartleby's friends had a good idea of adding a yellow scarf to his so he could see where he begins and where he ends. Just like that, we've added yellow to my world. Look at the beautiful sunset we've created. I sure can't wait to see what we're going to add again next week when we read Milo Imagines the World by Navylifepnw. See you again next week.
In today's craft, we are going to create our very long dog. Here, you will need a toilet paper roll or a paper towel roll if you want it to be extra long, some white paper that you can cut out into the shapes that you see here, a crayon to color in to make the color of your dog, some eyes, and a black Sharpie or black marker. First, what you'll do is take your white piece of paper and cut out the following shapes: 2 circles, 2 teardrops to make the ears, and 1 long rectangle with a little bit of a curve to make the tail. Once you have those shapes, you will color them in using the color that you've chosen. Here, we've chosen to color in with a brown crayon. You can use any color you'd like, because we always say, art doesn't have any rules. Once you are done coloring in your ears and your tail, you will then take your white pieces of paper and your black marker to create your dog's paws. Do this by coloring in the center of your white pieces of paper with the black marker and adding 4 smaller ovals on top of it to make the little toe beans. Then take your crayon and color in over the black marker. This will help the design of the paw stay behind, but you will then be able to color it to the color of the dog that you'd like. Next, take your toilet paper roll or paper towel roll and black marker, and you're going to create the face of your very, very long dog. Do this by creating a curvy triangle about 1/3 of the way down from the top of your roll, like you see here. Then, taking your marker, you're going to color in the nose of your dog. Sometimes the nose of a dog is called a snout or a snoot, and it's a perfect thing to boop. Once you have that colored in, you're going to add the mouth of the dog. Do this by creating 2 U shapes coming down and out as you see here. Don't worry if your nose and mouth are bigger or smaller than what you see here, because every dog has a different shape. Next, we're going to take all of the pieces that we have cut out and colored in and glue them to our roll. Here we are using our glue dots as you've seen us do in the past, but you can use glue, tape, or any other adhesive that you have in your house. Make sure to add the ears coming from the top of the roll and the feet or paws at the bottom of the roll. Lastly, take the tail and put it in the back. We've used ours color side out and a little bit off the edge there so you can see its tail. Then, taking some more adhesives, we're going to add some googly eyes to the top so our pup has a way of looking out and seeing the world. If you don't have googly eyes, that's okay. You can just use that black marker to create some eyes for your dog. Remember, depending on the size of the roll that you've used, your dog might be very, very, very long, or maybe just a very long dog. But that's great because we know that all dogs are shaped differently. Once again, we want to thank Sourcebooks Jabberwocky and Julia Patton for the authorized use of the very, very, very long dog. Be sure to join us again next week when we read Milo Imagines the World by Navylifepnw.